To everyone present here. What was yesterday? Yesterday we celebrated Earth Day. But we should know that Earth Day is not just about the celebrations. It's about expressing our gratitude towards Mother Earth and to come up with innovative solutions for the betterment of our own environment. So let us have a little chat about what we can do on our level for the betterment of all of Earth. While talking about Earth, nature and life, it is very important to take note of the 5 basic elements of life. We have already talked about 2 of them, which are water and air. So let us talk about the third element, which is fire. Fire, or as we call it in Hindi, Agni, is the resemblance of creativity. It is the resemblance that you have to keep going in life no matter what. And legends say that if you have balanced fire in your life shall always be prosperous. Then we also have space, or as you can see, ether. So ether is the element from which all the other elements have derived from and they will return to. It is the starting and the ending point. So ether in our life depicts wisdom and intuition. And last but not the least, as we are talking about Earth Day, how can we not talk about Earth? Earth resembles grounding. It resembles humility and humbleness. We have always learned that no matter how far we reach in life, no matter what success we gain, we should always stay humble and connected to our roots. And our 5th element, Earth, teaches us just that. So this was about the 5 elements of life. But we shall now talk about what we as students can do to improve our everyday life, to improve the nature. The basic things, we all know what the government is doing for the nature, but what we can do on a basic level. So let us move on to the first slide. So we'll discuss it problem by problem and we'll come up with simple solutions for it. Okay, so for the first problem, how many of us, I'd like to have a question. How many of us have seen open taps or water leaking? Has anyone seen water leaking from a tap? Yes. So many of us have seen open taps and water leaking drip by drip. So what do we need to do in such situations? It's very simple. Just switch off the tap. It is not that hard. We all know water is a very precious resource. And even though it is a renewable resource, it is still getting depleted. Whose fault is that? It's because of our carelessness. But it's okay. We should give it one step at a time. Just switch off the tap whenever you see an open tap. This guy, let us name him Martin. Martin here is showing us how we should always switch off the tap because every drop counts. Okay. Moving on to the second problem. So here is Martin again. And now it is the problem of plants and trees. We all know, we have all studied how important trees and plants are in our life. They give us herbs, medicine, foods, even shelter. Everything you see around you, which is made up of wood, comes from plants. So we all know that we need plants. So we need to cut trees. That is a necessity. But what do you need to do when you cut a tree? So there is a scheme launched which is for every cut, plant 3 trees. So even if you don't plant 3 trees, even if each one of us present in this room plants 1 tree each, it will still be enough to make a small forest. Moving forward to the third problem, electricity. All of the things that you see over here, the fans, the lights, the projector even, everything is working on electricity. Now we know that developed countries like India are moving towards solar panels because normal electricity, when it is generated, what happens is that it requires a lot of fossil fuels. So a lot of energy is wasted in that process. So, but our government has introduced solar panels and a lot of whole buildings are run based on solar panels. So that is nothing to worry about. What we need to do from our side is very simple. When there is no one in the room, switch off the appliances present in the room. Okay? So it is very simple because I have myself noticed when we walk out of the room, all the ACs, the fans, the lights, even the smart board in our class, if it remains on, a lot of electricity is wasted. We should know that it is a precious resource not to be wasted. Okay, moving on to the next question, we have air pollution. So many types of pollution, like air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and who doesn't know gases, which can even be fatal at one point of time. The simple solution for that is carpooling. Now, what is carpooling? Do you think you will swim in a car? No. Carpooling is simply when a bunch of people want to go to one location and they share a vehicle instead of using many vehicles. So that would, what would that do? That would decrease the amount of gases released in the toxic gases released, and that would henceforth be better for the environment. So one simple step is carpooling. So that was for the presentation. Now I have prepared 4 questions as a quiz, because what is this session? A session is not productive if it is not interactive. So it's a small quiz that I have prepared. Anyone who knows the answer may raise their hand. What are the 5 elements of light in the average temperature of Earth? Moving on to the third question. In which layer of the atmosphere is the ozone layer present? So this is a one-word answer. Please raise your hand. Anyone from this side maybe? Yes, please. That's absolutely correct. Congratulations. And now we have the last question based on Earth Day itself. Stratosphere is the correct answer. Last question. What is the theme of 2025 Earth Day? We discussed this. What is the theme of 2025? Anyone from the back maybe? Yes?
Our power, our planet.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Congratulations. So that was all. This is our theme for 2025 Earth Day. Congratulations. Thank you everyone. And that was it for our